just got through equipment check and getting my rack heights, and I have about 15 minutes left until weigh-ins, and I'm just feeling ready to go. As far as my expectations go for today, I'm not expecting to hit any gigantic PRs because I just competed really recently, but I'm feeling really confident and solid about how my training has led up to this point. So really excited, and keep posted throughout the day.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit about how I use the attempt selection guide in the JuggernautAI app to choose my attempts for today. All right, meet day, so exciting. So here we have squat first attempt, second attempt, and third attempt. So I personally like to take a little bit lower opener on squat just to really lock it in. And today I actually took the lowest option on here, 303, just because with it being such a stressful first opener, I wanted to make sure I really had it locked in and I knew I could hit 303, and I did. So then for the second attempt, I went ahead and went for 145 kilos or 320 pounds, and that went up perfectly. And then for my third attempt, here's where I kind of had to make a choice. I probably could have hit the 342, but I knew I could hit the 336 solid, so I went ahead and chose that one. Then on for bench. For my opener, actually with bench, I went the middle range for every single one. My opener at 160 went up really smooth. My 77.5 kilo or 171 pound second attempt also went up smooth. And then at that point, I went ahead and decided to go for 80 kilos or 176 pounds because that would give me a 2.5 kilo PR. And I made those 3 lifts as well. And then finally for deadlift. Deadlift is the lift that I typically can count on the most. However, with a 3:50 a.m. wake up time, I was feeling pretty tired after bench. So I decided I wanted to, just like on squat, I wanted to make sure that I had it locked in. So I went for the low attempt, 167.5 kilos at 369 pounds, because I wasn't too intimidated by the jump to 177.5 kilos or 391 pounds. And finally, with the third attempt, it suggested for me 185 kilos or 408 pounds, and I also hit that one. So it was a very exciting day. The attempt selection guide gave me so much knowledge as to what I should hit. And finally, I can go ahead and hit complete meet. And here's my meet day review. So before the meet, I said that my expectations were not really to hit any big PRs, and that I really just wanted to have a good day, and that I was feeling really confident about my lifting and my training leading up to the meet. And I ended up having literally my best meet that I've ever had, which is
incredible because this was my first national level meet, and there, it did feel a little bit more stressful in ways just because it was brand new territory for me, but I was determined to just go in and have a good day. And if that meant, hitting tiny PRs or not hitting PRs at all, I just wanted to have a really good experience for that day. So with that being said, I went 9 for 9 for the first time ever, which was very exciting and something that I have wanted to do for a long time. And I know that, you could go 9 for 9 by just hitting things that are really easy, but I did actually end up also making 2 PRs. I PR'd my bench by 2.5 kilos and my deadlift by 2.5 kilos. So I didn't end up PRing my squat. I ended up hitting 336, which was my previous meet PR. So I tied my previous meet PR from 7 weeks ago. So it's really not bad. And it moved way faster and I sunk it way deeper. So overall, I'm really happy with that. And I think that gives me a really good foundation to add some serious weight to my squat. Bench, I hit a 2.5 kilo PR. I hit 176 pounds, which at my last meet, I missed my third bench because I felt I took too big of a jump to try to hit 181. Honestly, I might have had that 181 today, but the 176 moved so smooth that I'm just incredibly happy with that. And again, it was a meet PR. And then finally, on deadlift, I hit a meet and all-time PR of 407, which was a 2.5 kilo meet PR from my last meet 7 weeks ago. And then all told, between all 3 lifts, I hit a 5 kilo total PR today. So I seriously can't say enough about how happy I am with how today went. It was, like I said, my best meet that I've had to date. And I truly have the JuggernautAI app to thank for that, as well as just the whole team. All day long, everyone was just cheering me on from all over the country, and I could really feel it. And I honestly think that support had a lot to do with just how successful today was. So thank you so much for watching, and I am already excited and gearing up for the next one.